Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for another video. We're back in the house of scrap. We're doing our scrapbooking housekeeping and we're fix and file. So since my last video, which was I only recorded that this morning, so I'm still here doing this today, I've opened the second album. So the second album has got all these layouts in, and all these layouts are from 2014 to 2016, so there's kind of a mixture. And what I did with the first album is I did there was 31 layouts in that album, 2010 to 2013, and I've kind of categorized them actually whilst I've been doing that today. I've categorized them. So what I've done is I'm emptying 3 albums, dark blue albums, which are all from 2016, and I'm emptying those of layouts. This is the second one. We've done the first one and I've got another one to do, and I'm reutilising those 3 albums temporarily as so. Dogs, all dogs. I'll change the categories later on. Me and home garden. And that's the blue albums that I've emptied today. And then I've got 4 albums that have got nothing in them. They're completely empty. So I'm utilising them with some of the categories that I've actually come across today in my layout. So Christmas, family and friends, entertainment and holiday. So that's where I am at the moment. I've emptied 3 albums and I've got 7 albums on the go for my refiling. The third album will come. There'll be a video after this one for that. So that's where I am with that. And then these layouts here, I've kind of looked at them already. I've got 28 layouts. And this from 2014 to 2016, and I've actually sort of loosely categorised them as well as I was going through them in the album. Now on my original list, there are some that are missing, so that's for different reasons. One is they've been given away as gifts. 2 is they may be in a frame somewhere, or they may have been in a frame, or I've taken them out for photographing and I've not actually put them back. So there's some that have got a line through them that I've not come across yet, but I will come across at some point. But at the moment I'm doing all the ones from 2014 down to sort of, or is it just 2015? No, it is 2016. So 2014 down to 2016, the ones with just the circle. And yeah, like I say, there are some with the line through that are missing on my list. Of course, once we get to the end of this list, then there won't be a list to follow. So I have got photographs, like I said, of all my layouts, and up until a year and a half ago they were all categorized by year of creation, but in the last year and a half I have been filing them on the computer and in real life by theme. So yeah, it's going to get a little bit trickier later on to sort of sort them all out, but I think it'll be okay. We'll get there. So this is album number 2, 28 layouts, and this is where we are. We've got this lovely pattern paper, which I think was that Dear Lizzie. We've got one of those daffodil textured stickers there, some chipboard, some more sort of alpha flags here that came from a kit of some kind. I've got a badge there, Kidston badge, I'm sure that is. Little tag. This is this note paper that I'm still using today in layouts. I do use it occasionally in my traveller's notebook, and a little paper clip there, and there's this eyelet set into that tag. I'm thinking that tag came with that bicycle already stamped on it, because I don't think I would have stamped that. I wasn't sticking my twine down back then, was I? That's that one. And then this one is, oh look at that, it's from that paper that I said, that cardstock that's like got vintage feel to it. This first one and this one I'm pretty certain are, scrap lifts or sketches of some kind from a magazine. And this is like a selfie of me. This one was another one of those photos of the dogs with the daffodils. This is me just doing like a selfie. Really poor quality photo. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this layout, I have to say. Just rub-ons, I think these are. Little wood icon there. This lovely little piece here from a card making supply, which would be perfect for a Buddy Holly layout because of the big bopper. A little fabric covered brad there, and here looks as though I've created my own embellishment from this circle piece. Looks as though I've put glitter glue on that. Definitely a sketch or a scrap lift. This one is a Buddy Holly layout from when I went to Texas. So these glasses, spectacles, is a brooch from like a jewellery store here in the UK, Claire's I think it was, and I think I bought 4, and I bought them with the intention of putting them on scrapbook layouts, 4 Buddy Holly layouts, but I always kept one back to use as a brooch when I go and see the Buddy Holly show. And when I went to see it last week, I'd got the brooch out and it actually broke. So I've either got to retrieve one of these or just, you know, give up and use that on another layout. So yeah, definitely bought those for scrapbooking, and that was all those years ago. So this is like a tall photo of me here in Texas. These are definitely card making supplies. I've got these textured stickers here again. This was a postcard that I bought from Texas. Some lovely metal pieces there. I was loving my metal even back then. Those kind of old-fashioned stickers there. And I don't know where this corrugated silver star came from. Stamp, still got that stamp. And this lovely sort of journaling piece that I have no idea where that came from. And that's that little miniature stamp that I'm still using today. I was using that back then as well. That's a nice one. This is definitely a sketch or a scrap lift, because there's no way I would have created this layout without that. It's my little dog Billy here. Some little, I think these brads. I think they're brads that I've probably cut the little legs off and stuck down with foam paper clip. Again, making my own embellishments using glitter glue. Cutting little pieces out of pattern paper. That lovely little twirling of the baker's twine there. Paper clips, some of those card making supplies that I'll tell you about that come as like a theme. Same as that little doggy there, I think. And then, yeah, another brad there. So that's definitely a sketch. Oh, and this is felt. So I assume the sketch felt called for pattern paper. And for some reason I've stamped paws onto felt. I'm not sure why, but you know, hey ho. This one, don't know, can't remember. Looks as though it could be a scrap lift. This is me meeting David Essex backstage. And at the stage door, sorry, and I've ventured here into a little bit of mixed media, so I'm wondering if that was a challenge of some kind. A little bit of mesh here, lots of layering, definitely a scrap lift of some kind. These two horse thick pieces here I think are probably earrings. Fabric, ribbon here, a wood heart here that I know came from a homeware piece because I've still got the other piece in the house. A little bit stamping here, definitely some gesso or something going on there. Not gesso, so I wouldn't have had gesso at the time, it would be acrylic paint. A wood hashtag there. Stamping with one of those miniature stamp sets. I don't think I've got that one anymore though. Yeah, and this, yeah, some pearls here. I don't know whether that came as it was or whether I just designed that, but pearls, and then a little heart using, I don't know, some kind of, I've obviously stamped the heart and then gone over it with like, oh, I probably lost the accents probably from the bottle. Some tearing going on here as well, which I still like to do. This one is me in Liverpool at the Billy Fiore statue. And this was in 2014, but these layouts were created in 2016. So 2016 was when I became more of a prolific scrapbooker. Yeah, after my dog Billy passed away, I thought I would never scrapbook again. But actually, I kind of came across Chamel on social media, and yeah, I started doing her weekly challenge, and that kind of like got me through that period of time. And also it turned me into a more prolific scrapbooker. So I thought I'd never scrapbook again, but actually it changed me into a prolific scrapbooker. Some mesh going on here, no idea where that came from. Making mine embellishments again with that heart stamp, and I think that might be spray and shine, a glittered one. Corrugated star plus one of those card making stars plus a little wooden seagull there, and some metal seaside themed items going on. Some sequins here, plastic arrow, brad. Yep, this is obviously a little travel ticket from a set of some kind. This is washi tape, and I've typed that up, of course. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can't say as I'm over keen on that layout, but you know, this is a Christmas themed layout. So yeah, I think a lot of these were probably challenges. So I remember getting these light embellishments, metal embellishments, and absolutely loving them. And I've used them all now. I've had them, yeah, it was a few years ago. I have no idea what brand it was or anything, but yeah, I absolutely loved using those. Christmas themed 4x6 paper pad. This Merry Christmas piece came from Marks and Spencer's. I'm pretty sure it came from Marks and Spencer's. It's one of their decorations for the year. And I used a seal with a Christmas tree on there. And I've used that on the Scary Snowman layout before. This was a stamp that I had made of my cottage. Two little wooden reindeer there. And then some baker's twine, and obviously I've used my glue as snow here, so mixed media again. I think this was pre-printed on that wooden card, and I think that might have been Marks and Spencer's. More mesh here, card candy that I'm still using. Made myself a little journaling spot there. I've set some eyelets here, a little bit of stamping at the top, and some pearl stars there. Not my favourite ever, but you know, I don't dislike it. And then this one is about the nest boxes in our gardens, and I said blue tits, but actually I think they were coal tits in the end. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep this one. It's got those textured stickers again that I like so much, and chipboard corners, photo corners there, a little bit of ribbon. This came from a some kind of set. Oh, I think it was Paper Mania or Do Crafts to do with birds. I think I've still got some of that left actually. And these flat stickers came from that as well. I'm sure they did. Metal little piece there. I don't know where that came from. Star gems. I've still got some of those. Star hearts. And yeah, all these bird themed things definitely came from a bird themed set. And I think it was Do Crafts. This is a funny one because it's all about house martins, and I think later on I realised they weren't house martins. I think they were swallows that were nesting in our garage. Don't think I'll be keeping this one, but love this. Definitely some kind of challenge. Card candy again here. Chipboard pieces, a stamped car here. I've still got that stamp. Some little, you know, epoxy things there. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. Yeah, this is that We Are Memory Keepers. Some of those ones I got from TK Maxx, definitely. That looks like a brad of some kind, brads. I glittered that up again. I've glittered that with my glitter glue or just glossy accents or something. And I think I was trying the writing there, you know, what do you call that writing? I think that was the challenge. I seem to remember that it was a challenge to do joined up writing. I can't think of the word at the moment. But yeah, don't think I'll keep this one because they weren't actually house martins. I got that completely wrong. This is just when I was making gluten-free cakes and selling them on the island. I've actually used texture paste here through a stencil. Chipboard pieces. A big button there that I think did come from a haberdashery shop. A little bit of ribbon going on here and stamping. I think that's stamping, yeah. I had a little alphabet stamp set. Lovely cardstock. And some buttons. This one was in Yorkshire, where we had, York actually, where I found a cafe that did gluten-free food, and it was really nice. So that's the layout of that. Obviously created my own embellishments here, and that's all cracked. These came from, like I said, baking themed set. And then on here, look at this. This is crazy. Look at that. The depth of that. They are erasers, aren't they? They're definitely erasers. A burger and a pop. Pop. I'm not sure I'm going to keep those. Glass and chipboard things here. But I mean, I do like this layout. But yeah, I mean, with this being all cracked and everything, I'm not sure I might keep it. But yeah, they're so dimensional. So this one is me. I think this was a Western night, and I'd made this skirt a few years before. It actually featured in that very first scrapbook page of Dolly Parton concert that I went to, because I wore it to that concert. So this was just like a Western night that we went to, and I'd got this Western stamp here. Some more textured stickers here that probably are K&K. This came from a die cuts with a view paper pad. One of my favourite paper pads called the Mod Retro Stack. I remember that. This was a cut apart piece from that. Flat stickers here. A little bit of twine going on. Little metal cowboy boot there. And a snake textured sticker. This one is, yeah, I'm sure another one that's a challenge of some kind. So this is me on the boarding the Lisa Marie plane across the way from Graceland. This was in 1991. Travel themed pieces here, of course. These were purchased from America, I believe. I've used brads to go through those little holes in that one. Texture stickers again. Made my own embellishment there by adding some glossy accent. And this is that is actually an Elvis badge, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be at an angle like that or not, but it may have twisted. And paper clip there. I've always liked my metal, not over keen on paper clips now. So this was one that I did, and I'm pretty sure when I originally did it, I hadn't even done this doodling. I may or may not have done, I can't remember, but I just made this picture. This is when my husband broke his leg, and this is Billy and Elvis sitting with him, and they gave him a green cast because it was St. Patrick's Day. Buttons here. And I never did a title or journaling or anything on that. I've written on the back though. So yeah, I might have to, yeah, I don't know, I might have to redo that one with proper title and everything. This is just a photo taken at rock and roll night. I used a Hessian heart here with lots of buttons. This paper is pre-printed paper. I've added this wood tag here, and this is from that Mod Retro. A little bit of ribbon there, just a photo, and yeah, basically, I think this is Simple Stories, isn't it? Because when I originally bought this from TK Maxx, I didn't actually know it was Disney themed. I did not know it was Disney themed until I sort of figured it out later on. I just liked the colours of it. This is one of my husband messing about with a tree in the woods in a wood near where we live. Lots of chipboard pieces and that. I think these may have been related to the Olympics in 2012. I think they were cupcake toppers. I think that's what they were. Guinness bottle top there, some twine, card making supplies, some metal pieces here, not sure where they came from. Little buttons, metal clock there, paper clip. Not over keen on this layout. Guinness postcard there, not sure if I'll keep that, we'll see. This one is Raggedy Robin, so yeah, not over keen on this one either. It's a little bit busy, it's like I'm throwing all my stash at it. Photos of a Raggedy Robin in our garden, a bit of ribbon going on, Brad's. Lots of Brad's wood heart there. There's textured sticker, tag, paper clip again, chipboard, Project Life card. Oh, well, yeah, that didn't stick down very well, did it? Another paper clip there. Yeah, I'm finding that some of our layouts are coming apart, so I'll be careful with that one. This piece, I'm not sure if it came from this layout or the one after, or this one. I don't know. I just found it when I took them out of the thing. So this was about the long-tailed tits in our garden. Just, you know, bird-themed stuff again, chipboard pieces, paper clip, buttons here, lots of buttons in those days when I didn't have a lot of embellishment stash. I was obviously an embellishment girl even then, even though I didn't have a lot of embellishments. This is rather striking, isn't it? Lots of glitter on this page. Photos of my husband and I at a rock and roll gig. Got these gems here, which I think they're the same as the ones my auntie got me from Vietnam. Yeah, photo heavy, lots of framing going on, and just a few embellishments there. This one I really don't like. It's just a pirate themed day that we went to on the island, and I think again I threw all the stash at this one. A badge, wood piece, some textured stickers, and lots of like sequins and things, and a bit of stamping as well. I was stamping back there, and I've always loved my stamping. Metal pieces there. Possibly not going to keep this one. Retrieve as many of the embellishments as I can. This is one of Elvis playing with a toy that he destroyed. Lots of flare pieces here from back in the day that have, you know, gone a little bit rusty. Probably won't keep this one. Looks as though I inked up these cameras and did a little bit of glossy accents. Those flat stickers again. Wood piece there. I don't know where that fox piece came from. Fox piece, arrow, some little fabric brads there, textured. This is a stamp that I've got, so I've stamped those, and that's fabric as well. Yeah, lots of different things on here, ribbon and things. Yeah, not keen on that layout. This is when the BBC South came to do a weather report in our garden. I really like this layout, and I love this pattern paper actually. Now I'm using that stamp set there again that I still use today. I've got these little frame pieces here. Yeah, just this piece here I think was Heidi Swap, and it was the first time I'd come across something like that. I think that piece came as one, and I used that on this layout, plus it looks as I've used the other bits as well. So yeah, I still really like that layout. This one is my friend coming over to the island. In the island there's like a paddling pool that's shaped like the island, and we go, you know, tourists go there and what have you. So we were just there that day. Isle of Wight paddling pool venue. So chipboard, stamping, lots of wood pieces, buttons, button brads. I've still got loads of those actually. Metal piece here, more of those brads. Wood piece with some glossy accents again. Wood pieces that I've inked up. Lots of twine here, ribbon, chipboard pieces, wood anchor there, and some of those card make. That's definitely from one of those themed card making kits. Not sure I'll keep that one. We'll see. This is my little Billy boy. This is definitely that Dear Lizzie paper. Very simple, pre-printed background, just the photo with a sticker and epoxy alpha there. Little textured sticker here, and just saying about Billy didn't wait for me to sort out the bed, so he got into the beds piled up together. I think this was when we were getting our bedroom redone, and I'd got the dog beds piled up because we hadn't got a lot of space, and he just jumped straight in the bed without waiting for me to sort them out. So this is the doggies having a little ice cream. This is Billy and Elvis again, a Brad there. Wood piece here that I've coloured. Some chipboard pieces here, some gems, pearl gems, some ribbon. Nice layout, that one. Then this is another one with doggies, Billy and Elvis. This was way before we had Buddy and Chester. And this is really heavy layout, and there's a lot of stuff on it. And I do like it, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. Don't know whether that's moved. I think it probably has. I'm sure I would have had that straight. So lots of like frames on this layout. I wonder if that was a theme of the challenge or something. Textured stickers, lots of textured stickers, chipboard pieces, gems, usual. We'll definitely need to fix that. This layout here has totally come apart. I've no idea how it's supposed to be, so I'll have to look at the original photo. But this is my dog Elvis just playing with one of his toys, and there's an arrow here. Not sure where that's supposed to be either. Probably over here, maybe telling me that he's destroyed that big ball of his. So yeah, look, these pieces here clearly came from the same kind of like set of something. I'm not sure what. I don't know whether I added the texture to that, the height to that, or whether it was already there. But yeah, lots of pieces that definitely came from some kind of embellishment pack. Large photo here. I do like a large photo. And then this is the last one in this album. And this is another one of Elvis at the beach. And I've got this bit here. I don't know where that's supposed to be. Probably there. This has come apart. The photos have come off. Brad, stamping, damping. A paper clip here with a crab on it. These definitely from those themed card making supplies that you can get. Little metal pieces here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this because I like the photos, but we'll see if we can fix it or not. But you know, part of this process is fixing layouts that need fixing. So I have to go back and look at my original photos and you know, see what needs fixing and what have you, see which layouts I'm going to keep. So I just thought I'd pop on here as I'm on a bit of a roll with album number 2 and show you that. I've separated all the layouts from the first album into their themes, ready to go in those 7 files that I've got ready. And hopefully, I don't think there's a new theme in this lot. I think these fit into those 7 that I've already created. So that's another 28 layouts out of an album and going into like the themed albums. Then I need to do the 3rd one, and then I've got an album that is still 2016. Is sort of early 2016, and then moves into that, like I say, that period of time when I became more prolific, and I don't keep a record of it. So yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to get on with that, but I'll take these away, put these in their themes, sort them out, and then we'll be on to album 3. So once again, thanks for joining me. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you next time.